Hi everyone, my name is Jean-Philippe Chaput. It's a great pleasure to be with you today. I was the sleep content expert for the 24-hour movement guidelines for adults, and today with you I will discuss the part related to sleep timing and sleep consistency within those guidelines. First of all, if you want to have more information and more detail about what I'm going to talk with you today, feel free to go to the Journal of Applied Physiology, Nutrition, and Metabolism in 2020 at the information that you can find below, and you will see my review paper there. There are two key take-home messages from this paper. First of all, we know that later sleep timing and greater variability in sleep are both associated with adverse health outcomes in adults and older adults. And second, regularity in sleep schedules with consistent bedtimes and wake-up times should be encouraged and promoted. A bit of background now. We know that the majority of the research to date has looked at the associations between either sleep duration and/or sleep quality and different health outcomes. But we know that there are many other sleep health characteristics that may be important, such as sleep timing. So when we say sleep timing, we're referring to bedtime, wake-up times, or the midpoint of sleep for the most part. And also another key sleep health characteristics is sleep consistency, or what we refer as the intra-individual variation in sleep duration or social jet lag, which is a different in midpoint of sleep between weekdays and weekend days. And also we know that a better understanding of how sleep timing and sleep consistency affect health is more than needed to help inform the development of interventions and public health guidelines for healthy sleep. The objective of this systematic review was to examine the associations between sleep timing, sleep consistency, and different health outcomes in adults aged 18 years and older. With regards to the methods, we used 4 electronic databases to search for articles published in the past 10 years, so between 2009 and 2019. The population was community-dwelling adults aged 18 years and older, so apparently healthy adults. The intervention exposure comparator were various levels of sleep timing or consistency. Sleep timing was defined as time of day that sleep occurs, such as bedtime, wake-up time, or the midpoint of sleep. And sleep consistency was defined as routine or regularity of sleep schedules, such as day-to-day variability in bedtimes, wake-up times, or sleep duration, or social jet lag, or catch-up sleep. The outcomes were decided by expert consensus. So for this paper, we had 8 critical or primary outcomes and 6 important outcomes. So for the 8 critical outcomes, we have mortality, cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, mental health, brain health, cognitive function, falls, and accidents and injuries. And the 6 important outcomes were adiposity, biomarkers of cardiometabolic risk, bone health, health-related quality of life, work productivity, and physical activity or center behavior. Now results. So we had 41 papers, including more than 92,000 participants from 14 countries that were included in our review. Sleep was assessed objectively in 37% of studies and subjectively in 63% of studies. Midpoint of sleep was the main sleep timing variable, and day-to-day sleep duration variability was the main sleep consistency variable reported. Key findings now. We found that later sleep timing and greater sleep variability were both associated with adverse health outcomes. However, because most studies reported only linear associations, it was not possible for us to identify thresholds for what is late sleep timing or large sleep variability. We found that social jet lag was associated with adverse health outcomes. We found that weekend catch-up sleep was associated with better health outcomes in the few studies that looked at it. And finally, the quality of the evidence in the included study ranged from very low to moderate using the GRADE protocol. The guideline recommendations that are part of the 24 guidelines for adults are these ones as it relates to sleep. A healthy 24 hours includes getting 7 to 9 hours of good quality sleep on a regular basis with consistent bed and wake up times for adults aged 18 to 64 years, and getting 7 to 8 hours of good quality sleep on a regular basis with consistent bed and wake up times for adults aged 65 years or older. So this systemic review helped to inform the last part of those guidelines about consistency and sleep timing. What are the implications for public health? First, the evidence supports that earlier sleep timing and regularity in sleep schedules with consistent bedtimes and wake-up times are associated with better health in adults and older adults. Second, the evidence currently available on sleep timing and sleep consistency does not support the development of targets that we can quantify with numbers on what constitutes late sleep timing or large sleep variability. And finally, future work should aim to provide practical cutoffs so that the general public can have a benchmark to aim for. In conclusion, regularity in sleep schedules with consistent bedtimes and wake-up times should be encouraged and promoted. Thank you very much for your attention, and if you want more information, my email address is here, and you can go to the paper published in Applied Physiology, Nutrition, and Metabolism in 2020. Thank you.